I need to tell you something that might make you uncomfortable. Your parent might be destroying your life and they are doing it so cleverly that you think it's love. In the next few minutes, I am going to show you 5 specific types of parents who systematically damage their children. And I bet you will recognize yours in one of them. But here's what shocked me the most when I discovered this. The type that seems the most loving, that actually the most dangerous. So grab something to write with because you are going to want to take notes, and I need you to promise me something. Don't close this video until you hear about type 4. Trust me on this. Oh, and if you are new here, welcome to the place where we will tell the truth about families. Hit subscribe because this is just the beginning. Before I reveal these 5 types, let me ask you something that might sound worried. Have you ever felt more drained after spending time with your parents than after a full day of work? If you just nodded, here's why that happens. Normal parenting gives you energy if it makes you feel supported and loved. Narcissistic parenting takes your energy because you become their emotional battery. Now I am going to tell you something that over hundreds of people have told me changed their entire perspective on their childhood. But first, you need to understand how I discovered this, and you might be thinking, how does he know so much about my family? Well, here's my story. I used to think my mom was just difficult. She had to cry whenever I achieved something, making it about how proud she was but also how hard her life had been. But then something happened that changed everything. I got engaged, and instead of celebrating me, she spent 3 hours telling me about her failed marriage. I hung up feeling guilt about my happiness. That when I realized she was not celebrating my joy, she was stealing it. And if you ever felt guilty for being happy around your parents, you might be thinking, oh my god, that's exactly what happens to me. Here's what I discovered next, and this is the part that will probably make you angry. There are specific types of narcissistic parents, and they all steal from their children in different ways. Most of us won't tell you this because it sounds too harsh, but I am going to tell you everything. Type number 1, the grandiose narcissist, the look at me parent. You will recognize this parent immediately because everything is about them being amazing. Here are the 3 deed giveaways. Number 1, they brag about your achievements as if they did them. Number 2, they become the center of attention at your event. Number 3, they rage when they don't get the admiration they think they are deserved. Wait, pause the video for a second. Did number 2 just hit you? Because what I am about to tell you next will explain why you never felt like your graduation, wedding or promotion was actually about you. Red flag memory trigger. Remember when you got that big achievement and somehow the conversation because about this sacrifice. That was not love, that was theft. Here's the most shocking part. These parents doesn't actually see you as a separate person. You are an extension of their image. You are their brand ambassador. And if you think that's bad, wait until you hear about type 2. This one is so sneaky that most people never figure it out. Type 2, the covert narcissist. This is the parent who seems humble and self-sacrificing. And that's exactly what makes them so dangerous. I am going to tell you a story that will probably make your blood boil. But first, if you ever felt guilty for having a good day when your parent was struggling, mentally raise your hand. You are probably thinking, but isn't it's normal to feel bad when your parent is upset? Not like this. Here's the difference. Normal parent having a bad day. I am struggling today, but I am so glad you are happy. But Covert narcissist having a bad day? I guess I am just a terrible mother. Nobody understands how hard my life is. The second one just made you feel something didn't it. One of my clients told me something that broke my heart. She said, I learned to hide my happiness to protect my mother's feelings. I became a professional mood manager at age 7. If that resonates with you, I need you to hear this. You are not born to manage another person's emotion, not even your parents. But here's where it gets really dark. Type 3 doesn't just steal your happiness, they enjoy your pain. Stop, I need to give you a content warning. Type 3, the malignant narcissist, the dangerous parent. If what I am about to describe sound familiar, please know that what happened to you was not your fault and you may need professional help to process this. This parent doesn't just neglect or manipulate, they get a thrill from causing fear and pain. The terrifying truth, they create chaos because chaos gives them power. They enjoy watching family members turn against each other. You might be thinking, but they said they loved me. Malignant narcissists use the word love to mean own. If this is your experience, your survival instincts are correct. Trust them. Now, if types 1 to 3 felt too extreme for your situation, don't close this video yet because type 4 and 5 are the most common and the most overlooked. And remember how I said the most loving seeing type is actually the most dangerous. That's type 4 and it's coming next. Type 4, the vulnerable narcissist, the fragile parent. Here's what nobody tells you about the sensitive parent who seems to need constant emotional support. They are turning you into their therapist and you think it's love. The 4 sign you were parentified. Number 1, age 5 to 12, they told you their marriage problems. Number 2, age 8 to 15, you felt responsible for their happiness. Number 3, age 10 to 18, they said you are so mature for your age. And number 4, any age, they made you feel like their emotional support animal. But I felt special being the one they trusted. That was not trust, that was emotional abuse. Children are not meant to carry adult emotion. A 25-year-old told me, I realized I have been my mom's emotional wife since I was 8. I don't even know what my feelings are because I have been managing hers my whole life. Here's the plot twist. This type creates the most loyal children because they make you feel needed and special. But needed isn't the same as loved. And if you think emotional parentification is bad, type 5 will show you how neglect can be just as damaging. Type 5, the neglectful narcissist, the absent parent. This is the parent who was physically there but emotionally no here. Can I ask you something personal? Did you ever feel invisible in your own home? If yes, that was not because you were not worth attention. That was neglect. Here's what shocked me most. Neglect is abuse. It's not less bad than the other types. It's just quieter. Signs you were emotionally neglected. 1. You handle adult responsibilities as a child. They know nothing about your interests or friends. Number 3. You felt like you were bothering them with normal kid needs. Number 4. You become low maintenance to avoid being a burden. You might be thinking, at least they did not actively hurt me, but they did hurt you. They withheld what every child needs: attention, interest, and care. One survivor told me, I feel like a ghost in my own family. I learned to need nothing from anyone because needing things felt dangerous. If this is your story, I want you to know you deserve to be seen, heard, and cared for. Now, here's the thing that will blow your mind. All five types have one thing is common that nobody talks about. They can't see you as a separate person with your own needs and feelings. You were born to serve their needs. Type 1, make them look good. Type 2, make them feel better. Type 3, give them power. Type 4, be their therapist. And the type number 5, stay out of their way. But here's what I need you to understand. You were not born to anyone's emotional supply. You were born to live your own life. Remember how I said the most loving seeming type is most dangerous. That's because type 2 and type 4 you feel special and needed while they are actually stealing your childhood. And if you are feeling angry right now, good. That anger is healthy. It means you are starting to see clearly. I know this video just turned your world upside down. You might be feeling angry at your parents, guilty for labeling them, sad about your lost childhood, confused about what's real. All of those feelings completely normal and healthy. Here's what I need you to do right now. Number 1, take 3 deep breaths. You just process heavy information. Journal tonight with types did you recognize. Be extra gentle with yourself. This is hard work. Over thousands of people have watched this series and told me it's changed their lives. You are not alone in this. In our next video, I am going to show you the specific roles children play in these families. And here's the shocking part. The favorite child and the problem child, they are both being abused in different ways. And the damage follows them into every adult relationship. Comment below, but only share what feels safe. Which type hit closest to home? What came up for you? Remember, understanding what happened to you is not about blame, it's about freedom. You deserve better then. You deserve better now. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.